Welcome back to Aeons, and we're playing against the Wayward One. I got one correction I want to do quickly here before we begin from the last episode. I had, of course, Brahma with 3 ether, and I focused breach 3 for 3 ether. I've decided instead to focus breach 4, because she had 4 ether, not 3, and put the spark spell there. So that just kind of corrects that a little bit. Making use, yes, of the card she had played, which gave her the extra ether. Alright, let's get to it and begin round 2 against the Wayward One. And for those wondering, the Wayward One, I think, was the final stretch goal for the first Aeons End Kickstarter. I think I got it when I did the Aeons End Legacy, and I opted in to get all the extra stuff from the first and second Kickstarter. So I think that's where Wayward One came from. It didn't come in either the base game or War Eternal or Legacy. So if you're wondering where it came from. Alright, well, we're going to begin. So I'm just going to give this a shuffle, as long as I don't drop them all over the floor. And we're going to see how we're going to do. This time we have lots and lots of spark spells, which don't do a lot of damage. And we have to make sure we have the alignment correct, or we only do half damage. Yeah, this is all not good. So there's shuffling. I guess we'll put it here, and we'll see who is going to go first. Oh, god darn it. It's the Nemesis getting to go first. Yeehaw! So we're going to put the Nemesis card here. We have the Blinking Terror. Persistent. Any player loses 1 charge or suffers 2 damage. Well, neither player now has any charges, and so we're going to suffer 2 damage for someone. We're going to have Jian suffer 2 damage. 10 health, right down to 8 at the very start of round 2. Alright, and then we take 1 charge off of the Quantum Maze, which is going to trigger if any player has an aligned spell. A player with an aligned spell suffers 5 damage. Wow, we can die very quickly. And of course, both of them have aligned spells right now in Open Breach 1. Wow. Okay, Eye of Nothing. So we have a power card. To discard, spend 6 ether. It's a power 2, and it unleashes twice. So we got another power card out here with 2 on it. This is not ideal. Not ideal at all. This is very, very dangerous. We're probably going to get some major damage because of my poor planning. Alright. Well, we're going to see who's going next. If it's a Nemesis again, it's going to be a very short playthrough. Okay, it's player 2. Alright, player 2 is going to go, so we'll have Brahma take a turn, and let's get to it. Okay, Brahma's got 2 spells all ready to go. She has to cast this one anyway from Open Breach 4, so that's going to be 1 damage, another spark spell. So right now the position chart for the alignment is in Open Breach 1, so this spell in Open Breach 1 would do maximum damage. It's only 1 anyway. And 4 would do half damage, which would be half of 1 rounded up would be 1. So we're going to be doing a total of 2 damage. We're going to do it to the Blinking Terror, and that's going to take it from 3 health down to 1. It only has 1 health remaining, so we should be able to knock it out, I hope. Although it might get to trigger again, which would be really, really bad. Alright, let's take a look at Brahma's cards. It's got the Nerve Jab spell. Don't really want to put that in Open Breach 1. We don't want to do that. We have 4 to open. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 ether. I think we're going to spend all 4 ether. We're going to open Breach 2. We're just going to totally open it just like that. Oh, hang on. We can open. What am I doing? Let's not do that, because for the same 4 ether, I can open Breach 4. So we're going to open Breach 4 because it does +1 damage. There, that makes much more sense. And then we're going to put Nerve Jab into Open Breach 4, prepping it there. And that very quickly is going to be Brahma's turn. So we've got, put our cards back in any order, which of course will be that way. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's got Crystal, 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 Buried Light, and we're going to flip her deck over, and she's going to get 1 more card off the top, a Spark. That is going to be her hand for next turn. Alright, back we go to turn order. Oh boy. Alright, let's see who's going to go. This could cause us pain. Alright, player 1. Wow, we dodged something nasty, which was that quantum maze. Alright, let's go over to Jian. She's a she, is going to get her turn. Alright, Jian's turn. We're going to cast the 2 spark spells because there's no point in hanging on to them. There's going to be 2 damage, 2 separate 1 damages. Because again, it wouldn't matter even if we half them and round up, it's going to be 1 damage each. We are aligned to 1 and 3. Oh, and I should say the Blinking Terror is aligned to Open Breach 3. So, but we've just been casting spark spells, so they all do 1 damage. We're going to take 1 of the damages, and we are going to destroy. The Blinking Terror only had 1 health left. Away it goes, and that's the end of the Blinking Terror. So it's not going to be blinking anymore. And we still have 1 more damage to do. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to hit the Wayward One Nemesis. I'm going to take it to 59 health. Yep, we have a long way to go. Alright, let's see what Jian's got. She's got a spark, a crystal. She has her Moonstone Shard, and the Riddle Sphere. So, what do we want to do? We don't really want to be aligned to... We don't want to put any spells in Breach 1. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the spark in Breach 2. So that when the Quantum Maze triggers, we're not going to take damage for that. That's going to be good. Moonstone Shard, Riddle Sphere. Well, we can't lose 2 charges because we don't have 2. And I can't even get 2 if I wanted it. I can only get 1. Anyway, so we're going to take the Riddle Sphere and we're going to use it to gain a charge. So Jian's going to get her first of 4 charges there. And now we are back to this again. So we either have 3 ether or 4 to spend on crystals or gems. So 3 ether or 4 ether if we get gems. Of course our gems are costing 3 and 3 and 6. So the 4 is not going to do us any good for crystals. We do have 3 ether. Oh man, what to do? 3 ether doesn't get us a heck of a lot. We can focus one of our breaches to try and get it open. We could focus 3. Boy, is that going to do us any good? Probably in the long run it would. Or maybe we should get a nerve jab first. Decisions. Or we can just spend a 3 and we can get a crystal. I think we are going to buy 1 crystal. We have 4 ether to buy crystals, but the 1 is going to be left over. We're going to get a Vodian Spike, gain 2 ether. Each ally may discard a card in hand. Each ally that does gains a charge. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do that. Maybe not the most efficient use of my ether stuff. Cards back into the order. 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crystal. Voidium Shard and a Spark. Wow. Weak hands at the beginning. Let's go back to turn order. Alright, back we go to turn order, and we have player 1. Alright, so back we go to Jian, and she's going to get another turn. Alright, Jian's turn. She's got a spark spell all ready to go. She's going to cast the spark off. She's going to hit. There's no minions out. Oh, yes, and I should say the Wayward One is aligned to Open Breach 1. Again, we're using spark spell, so it's half damage rounded up. So half rounded up to 1, so it's going to be 1 more damage. Got to keep track of that. 58 damage now. 58 health left on the Wayward One. Alright, we have a bunch of cards left. So, we have a spark. And what we're going to do with our spark, we don't want it in 1 because of the quantum maze, so we're going to put the spark Open Breach 2. We do have 2, 3, we have 5 ether remaining, which is pretty awesome. We're going to spend our 5 ether to purchase something. But let's not forget, when we play the Vodium Spike, each ally may discard a card in hand. Each ally that does so gains 1 charge. So with the 5 ether, I'm going to have to do a bit of thinking, but let's go over to Brahma. She's going to be able to discard a card in hand and gain 1 charge. Alright, let's see. Which card does she want to discard? We'll hang on to the damaged cards. She's got 3 crystals. She'll discard 1 crystal, which is actually pretty efficient, and then we're going to give her 1 charge. Back we go to Jian to spend those 5 ether. Let's see which card she's going to buy. Alright, so we're back to Jian, and she's got 5 ether to spend. We're going to spend it all, and we're going to purchase this spell, the Essence Theft, for 5. Deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in hand. If you do, any player gains a life. So we can have a little bit of healing coming back to our players, possibly. And she's going to put her cards in the order, so we'll put them this way. And she will flip her deck over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards for her next hand. And she has her Moonstone Shard, Riddle Sphere, Vodium Spike, and a couple Sparks. Ooh. Okay, that is what it is. Alright, that's the end of Jian's turn. Let's go back to turn order. Alright, and we're back to turn order, and let's have a look and see. It is player 2. Wow, so the Nemesis didn't really get to go till the very end. Alright, let's go over to Brahma. Have her take a turn. Alright, Brahma's got Nerve Jab in Open Breach 4, which is going to be +1 damage. So it's going to be deal 1 damage, +1. It's going to be dealing 2 damage. Silence a minion. Unfortunately, we have no minions. Well, I guess fortunately and unfortunately both at the same time. So we're going to deal the 2 damage directly to the Nemesis. But let's keep in mind, this is Open Breach 4. And so whenever we deal damage to an unaligned... it's aligned to Open Breach 1 right now, so that spell is going to be half damage, deal 1 damage. So 2 damage, we're actually only going to deal 1 damage to the Nemesis, not 2. So, but it's still, I guess, better than nothing. So our Nemesis down to 57 health. I believe that's how it's worked, because it's +1 damage. Yeah, so this would be 2 damage, half rounded up 1 damage. Damn, that wasn't very much. Alright, let's see what else Brahma can do. She's got a couple of spells. She's got 2 ether. We can focus Breach 2 so that when the Quantum Maze triggers here immediately, we're not going to get nailed by it. So we are going to do that. We're going to focus, excuse me, Breach 2, and we're going to put, I guess we'll put the Buried Light in there, and then we're going to put the Spark spell in Open Breach 4, leaving, oh, we just spent the 2 to focus. So that's it for Brahma. Putting the cards back in any order, and 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For her next hand, Crystal, 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 and a Spark. Wow! Once again, very, very basic stuff. Youch. Alright, that's it, and I guess we're going to be ending off our episode with the Nemesis going. So let's get to it. Alright, yes, there's only 1 turn order card left, and yes, we know what it is. Yes, I don't even want to look at it, I just throw it on the ground. Alright, it's the Nemesis. It's the Nemesis-y. Alright, and Wayward One, we're not going to forget about that. This card only had 1 charge left on it. It is triggering. Trigger time. Hour 2. If any player has an aligned spell, we're at 1 right now. We do not have any player with an aligned spell. Excellent. So we dodged that one. A player with an aligned spell suffers 5 damage. So this goes off, and boom, Open Breach 1 would have caused 5 damage to either player, but we dodged it. So that really doesn't do anything. This card is going to get 1 power knocked off of it. Down to 1 charge. It's unleashing twice. Let's take a look at unleashing shift position. Then any player discards an aligned spell, or Gravehold suffers 3 damage. So we kind of want to get rid of it, but I don't think we can. We might have to take the damage to Gravehold. But we'll worry about that in the next episode, because this is not triggering. This episode it has 1 charge left. What do we have next? We have an attack! Irradiate. What? Any player suffers 2 damage. Any player discards a misaligned prepped spell. Alright, so someone's going to have to suffer 2 damage. Someone's going to have to dump a misaligned spell. Okay, that's not too hard to figure out. We'll spread the damage around. We are going to take 2 damage off Brahma, 10 health down to 8. Okay, we can handle that. And we're going to take this spell from Jian and discard it, because it's in Open Breach 2 and we're currently aligned to 1. That wasn't the most horrible thing, because Brahma's got better spells ready to go than Jian. Oh man. Alright, that's the end of round 2. We have Jian and Brahma both down to 8 health. And yeah, we're in trouble as per normal. But we have 3 damage on the Wayward One. Oh yes, we're kicking its dark teeth in. Yeah. Alright, so thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments. Subscriptions and likes, really appreciate it. This is Aeons End. We're playing against Wayward One, which was the final stretch goal for the first Kickstarter. And so if you don't have it, well, you'll at least see how it plays here, how it defeats you, of course. And yeah, I'll give you a little quick shuffle so we don't. I'll shuffle now, shuffle at the beginning of next episode. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. Like I said, I don't know how quickly or how often these episodes are going to come up. Work is still very busy. I don't know why. We've got people that have been moving away and quitting and all kinds of stuff. So those of us left have to pick up the slack, apparently, and do extra shifts and things. So there's that. And yeah, so I'm hoping to get these out as soon as I can, but if you see a gap of days in between episodes, that's why. So once again, thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.